Hey guys, I'm coming to you looking absolutely crazy right now. I know it's been a while since I've gotten on the tube, but I'm back. Actually, I'm not back yet because I need to get my hair done, to be completely honest with you. My hair is a mess right now, and sometimes when I go on a little break on YouTube, it's because I'm waiting for a wig to come in the mail. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Okay? But I have some really good news. I just came off the phone with the Toronto police, and they have given me a final update for the entire Andrea situation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my video. I think it's called Storytime. The foster mom from hell, something like that. Go watch that and then come here for the final update. So let me just start off before I read my notes, because I wrote down all the things that the officer told me so that I wouldn't leave anything out for you guys. But before I get to that, can I just say that this has been a very long process. I've gotten mixed answers from different individuals, things that contradicted themselves, but that is just the Toronto police for you. But I was able to talk to a detective today, and she was on the money. Everything she said made sense. Everything she said added up. All the information I gave them, she was able to repeat to me. So I believe that this is truly the last update I will have for you guys. I updated my members, I think last week, on the situation, but that update has now gone to this, okay? Because things have changed from what I said over there until now. This officer told me the truth. That's all I gotta say, okay? Let me just start off by saying, I wanted to record the conversation with someone in my house. Hello? I wanted to record the conversation with the police so that I wouldn't have to, like do this video. I could just post a video of me talking to the police on my page so you guys can hear it for yourselves. But they called to me while I was driving. I just got home, just took a shower, and now I'm recording this. So I didn't have my camera on me. I was on the phone with them while on my way home. It was actually really surprising and really shocking that they called me, because this entire time I've been calling them. So the fact that an officer called me feels like, the person I spoke to really cared about the situation and really cared about this case, which just made me feel good. And just talking to her in general, I could tell that she had compassion for these little girls. So I just feel good giving you guys this update, okay? So the first thing that she said, and everything that I wrote is very out of order, because she would say something to me and then I would think of something and then ask her about something. So it's like very mixed up, but I'm just gonna read it the way I wrote it, okay? So when I first got an update from them, they were talking to me, but the way that they were speaking to me made me feel like they had the wrong woman, or they had the wrong children. I just felt very not certain with who they were talking to me about. So I got this thought in my head and I was like, hold on, wait a minute. My car has 4 cameras on it, and those cameras are running all the time. If you guys watch my new car video, you'll know that my Tesla literally doesn't stop recording. It's always recording. So when I remembered that, I was like, hold on. When we're in the parking lot, like, my Tesla must have caught a picture of this girl, like the woman, Andrea, which at this point we know her name is not Andrea, but we'll get to that. Anyways, it's like my car must have picked up a picture of Andrea. I went into my Tesla, I went back to that date, and my car didn't pick up Andrea because we were close to the car and the cameras are like at the side of the doors. They're not very high up, but the cameras caught the little girl's pictures very, very, very clearly. So I took a screenshot of the image of the little girls and I emailed it to the first investigator that I spoke to, and I said, if you guys are trying to figure out who the little girls are, these are the pictures, these are the girls. I hope that this can help you in some sort of way. You know what I mean? The officer I spoke to today confirmed that the pictures that I sent them from my Tesla are the same little girls that they have been investigating and questioning for the past couple of weeks. She also let me know that she can't give me full details about the situation and some things that she's gonna she basically said some of the information she's going to share with me, she's not supposed to share with me, but she just wants me to feel at ease. But I'm going to share it with y'all. Like, I have to. Like, she told me I have to tell y'all because y'all are invested just as much as I am, okay? So she let me know that Andrea is not the woman's real name. She's not sure why the child called her Andrea, or why, like, people refer to her as Andrea, but her legal name is not Andrea. Which at first made me feel like they have the wrong person, because the little girl clearly said Andrea. With the confirmation of the pictures, I know for sure that they're talking to the correct people. But she told me that the name of the woman is not Andrea. She didn't give me the woman's real name, but she just let me know that her name's not Andrea. But I'm still going to refer to her as Andrea so that you guys know who I'm talking about, okay? She also told me that Andrea did not have full custody of these children, but temporary custody, that they are no longer in her care because of me reporting this to the police. The investigator basically stated that they would have had a few more months with Andrea, but they obviously cut it short because of my concerns. They also told me that another man also called the police because of something Andrea did at a store. Didn't go into details about that, but the fact that 2 people complained about the way she treated these children in the same month, and then they did their investigation, and then they did their interviews with the little girls, and it was like, yeah, this person is not fit to be. What the hell? I'm sorry, y'all. I was watching Ayanna Fixing My Life, and it just played on my phone for some reason. I'm really sorry about that. She is not a good fit to be a parental guardian. They are no longer in her care, and that is all I needed to hear to sleep well at night. Okay, thank you, Jesus. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear to sleep well at night, okay? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not always like this. Sometimes I see some shit. It won't be as serious as like child abuse, but sometimes I see some shit and then I go home and I'm like, I should have said something. I should have did something. So when you see something that's wrong, say something. It will make you feel good at the end of the day, okay? If you take anything from this situation, take that. Don't just keep walking. Don't ignore it. You need to know when to mind your business and when to get into people's business, okay? The investigator also told me that she said, this is how she said it. She said, I can't give you details on the living conditions, but... and then she told me the living conditions. She basically said that, she said the entire house was very, very clean until they got into the children's room, and she just described it as disgusting and unlivable. So that kind of goes hand in hand with the fact that she was, you know, being very bougie and like stuck up about the entire, oh, I have a designer bag, look how I'm dressed shit, but the kids look like they haven't bathed in days. How she acted is a reflection of her home. So again, thank God they're no longer in her care. Andrea herself is still being fully investigated. They can't tell me if any charges were dropped on her, if any jail time has been conducted against her. They can't tell me any of that, but she just kept saying that she is still being fully investigated up to this day. I got the call today, so she's still being investigated till this day, but the children, again, are not in her care anymore, and they're actually out of the province. I'm not sure if they're with family or I'm not sure, but they're out of the province, and the investigator kept telling me that they are safe. They are safe and they are happy, and where they are is where they want to be. So she also told me that the car was not registered in her name, but it was in her mother's name. But at the end of the day, the license plate along with the pictures of the little girls is what led them to correctly identifying Andrea. I asked the investigator if the doctor's office assisted in any way, and they said that the doctor's office refused to assist, said that they personally didn't see any kind of abuse. All information was found from the driver's license and the Tesla camera photos of the little girl. That's on them. That's on their conscience, because the receptionist definitely heard everything. So I'm not sure if they didn't speak to that specific receptionist or if they spoke to people who weren't there that day, but they definitely heard. So I'm honestly assuming, because I don't think that any person would hear that and be like, yeah, I didn't hear anything, I don't want to get involved. I don't think anyone would do that. So I just personally think that they spoke to people who were not there on that day. Funniest part is that Andrea accused me of luring the little girls out of the premises, but the police have dismissed that claim after talking to the little girls, because I didn't lure them anywhere. I got her a glass of water. I got her a bottle of water, which was like 5 feet away from where she was sitting down, away from Andrea. So That's not luring. They didn't even bother to call me to ask me nothing. They asked them little girls and it was like, no. She helped me stay hydrated. Like, what? Investigator thanked me for caring, and basically the investigation at this point is closed, and she told me that there's no need for a follow-up. I don't think it's like closed because they said that they're still investigating Andrea. Sorry I keep doing this, but that's not her name, so I just have to let y'all know, you know. But she's basically telling me there's no need to follow up. There's no need to keep calling. Kids are safe. Can't really give any information on Andrea, but she's being investigated. At this point, everything has been handled and taken care of. And she just said thank you. So I wanted to update you guys really quick on that situation, since I've been getting a lot of DMs from you guys. A lot of people have been very worried, as was I. And I was getting so many mixed answers from different officers, different investigators, lead investigators. But this person I spoke to today, they gave me all the information I think I needed. And I could go to sleep at night knowing that those little girls are safe and sound. And that's all that matters. So I wanted to update you guys really quick on that. Sorry for coming on here looking crazy as shit, but that's the quick update. I know you guys have been tagging me in a lot of TikTok videos of like child abuse. I'm gonna ask y'all to stop tagging me in those, because those are very traumatic for me to see. I mean, I wasn't abused as a child or anything like that, but I just don't want to see that on a daily basis. Every time that I open up my TikTok, someone is tagging me in something like really traumatic, child abuse, and being like, Paris, this reminds me of your story time. And it's like, I don't want to be reminded of like this a lot. It's a lot. I just don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all could stop sending me those, that would mean a lot to me, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I have a story time for you guys. It's a funny one. I haven't done a funny story time in a while, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll be uploading that once I get my wig in the mail. Should be like 3 or 4 days, so hang on tight. I'll be back, okay? Love you guys so much. Stay safe and love all children, even if they're not yours, all right? Peace.